Right, howdy folks, I'm back. Now this is day, whatever it is, no Flo, shush. Oh Ted, shush now. We don't need your input, do we? There's Penny. Now today's Tuesday, it'll be 5 weeks on Thursday since I've done my ankle. And as you can see, swelling's all, well, mostly gone down. It is still swollen, but the ankle still looks a bit deformed, doesn't it? But there was no breaks in it, anything like that. I just snapped the ligaments. So yeah, Dell's turned up to join us now. Right, Dell. So what we've got here, yes, Dell boy, yes, good boy, is my, no down, you plonker. Hit down. Sit. Sit. Right. And my shoe options. This is the boot I got from the hospital. Obviously, very good boot. Very good support for the ankle, but you know, not really good for doing farm work in. So that's out. These are the new boots I've bought. These are DeWalt. Don't know what the model are, but the DeWalt boots cost about 50 quid from Screwfix, and obviously they're going to give me fairly good ankle support, which is going to be obviously fairly critical for me now. Welly, I've not tried me welly to see if that will go on. I'll try it now, because the thing is, I've still not got great oh yeah, it's when you get to the end bit there, it's putting too much. Oh, that hurt. Alright, let's try and get that off now. Jesus. Oh, that's a bad idea. That's just done something there was a bit painful. Because it's still a bit swollen, I can't wear wellies, I don't think. But I also got this, which is another little strap thing. So I'm going to stick that on and then wear my boots and I'll go down the farm, see what's happening. Right, so I've got the support on. Now, it's quite a good one. This was just from Amazon. As you can see, it's got some sort of plastic supports that go up the side, and it really does strap the ankle up well. But I've not tried them with the boots. So, I'll see if I can get the boot on there. I know this isn't exactly the most exciting video in the world, but this is the peril I have to deal with now. Oh, I'm going to have to deal with it for a while. Oh. Oh, it's too big for the boot. No, we're in. We are in. Whew. It'll take me half an hour to get ready in the morning, I reckon. Right, next thing we've got to try and do is get the van started. Now Liz has tried starting it, well, probably about a week ago, and it was dead. And it does, yeah, so there's not even any enough power to do central locking, so it does lose. I have to regularly charge it up. So well, what I've got is one of these newfangled jump starters. Now I've always been a fan of the, you know, the big old school ones, like, but these apparently the new high-tech ones. I mean, it don't look big enough to do anything, does it? But I guess it's got modern battery tech in there. So this is supposedly up to sort of 8 litre petrol, 6 litre diesel. So in theory it should, you know, fire a tractor up. So we will see. This battery is dead. That is the only other thing. They do need a bit of charging them to work. Although you can override that. We'll see, won't we? This is a Noco Boost HD 2000 amp one, just for 12 volt vehicles. So we'll see. I've not really used one of these before. Not one of these newfangled ones anyway. And that there, that on there. Right, turn it on. Well, something's happening. Clicking as well. It does say for really flat ones it might need to be on there for 30 seconds. So we'll try it, we'll give it, well, time I get in there it'll be about 30 seconds, won't it? That is the other thing. I'll get in here, I'm still not 100% sure I'm going to be able to drive it, because of course it's my right hand leg. Hold on, I've got to try and get in here yet. Oh yeah, look at this, Amy. I'm not sure whether, because I still haven't got much movement on my right foot, whether I've got enough thing, especially with the boot on, to do the accelerator brake. I don't know. Anyway, let's see if we can get the van started. We've got some power. See what happens. Well, blimey. Fair play to that thing. I mean, I didn't check it before we started, but Liz assured me it just clicked last time she done it. So although that was 200 quid spent, 200 quid well spent, I reckon. Turn that off. Oh, that surprised me. I'm very impressed with that. That'll be useful to have about, I reckon. See how we get on. Thankfully it's a dead end road this is, so it's we're not going to find any traffic. First time I've driven in 4.5 weeks. Not including farm stimulator, obviously. I've really got into that. You know, you're off for 4 weeks or whatever. You know, you've got to find something to occupy yourself, and I've really got into that. If you want to go and see what I've been up to on Farm Sim, head over to the other channel, Saunders Farms, and I've got quite a few videos up there now, and I shall still keep putting them up because it's bloody good fun. Right, try some braking. A bit rusty. See, that's the trouble. I've still got quite a bit of swelling, and it's limiting me the amount of movement I've got on the foot, so it's not great. And I don't want to make it. I don't want to come back too quick and make it worse by won't smell that in a while, silage. By, you know, making it worse again, and then I'll set myself back and I'm off again for another couple of weeks or whatever. Well, it took them long to give me a job. I got down here, got the little 450 Deutz Fahr. Now, she's always been a bit of a lazy starter, especially during the winter when it's colder, but she won't even try at the minute. Like, we're getting to the stage where it's warming up, she should be firing up. So I've got a few things I want to check. Terminals being number one, I'm just whipping them off, and then we're going to check the ignition, and if we do get her fired up, which we will do, I might even use that battery charge I just used on the battery starter I used on the van, see what it does on here. Yeah, it did use to charge, it just wasn't, it weren't giving, you know, tons and tons and tons of volts. So but we'll see what we can do. This thing's like, you know, whether it's I mean, I have been all through this sort of last year, you know, make sure the earth terminal's all clean and that, but it's like we're not getting quite enough voltage. So you can see all this crud around the battery, that stuff. It never does help it, does it, lot? And the fact that we're a bit stuck on there, there's even more sort of like, is that the problem? Right, she's off. I mean, it ain't bad. It's not bad. Terminal's in good nick. We'll give them a clean up and see if we go. The earth one's alright actually. Although the strap isn't super clean. We'll clean them up and see what difference that makes. Oh, this is one of the little knickknacks I've got over the years. It's a battery terminal cleaner. So that's for cleaning the terminals on the battery. Take that off, and that's for cleaning the cable straps like that. Just one of the useful little things you get over the years. I tell you, it's so good to be back out doing something. I mean, I'm not one to. I mean, I normally like to be out and about doing something, like not one to be sitting in the house doing nothing. I think if I didn't have Farming Simulator, I would have gone crazy. But now it is, especially now the weather's really improving. Because of course, when I was sort of last on the farm, it was still getting darker. Well, 5:30 it was dark. It's now sort of, 6:30-ish, like. You know, the others are out. They are out doing some fencing. Because of course it won't be, weather stays good. Won't be long before the cows are out. So yeah, it's all go. It's all go. Look at that. That's clean up a treat. A lot cleaner. So it shouldn't be. We can then rule out the battery terminals. I mean, which was saying they've had problems with the ignition in the past, so that'll be, as soon as I've done this and just the other end of the earth strap there, that'll be my next port of call. We'll just check the ignition switch. Well, and there's a starter as well, isn't there, of course. But again, I've done all this last year and I put an isolator on it and everything, like. So it's one of them things, isn't it? So I've got my battery tester here. Now this one, excuse the wires in it. It was always blowing the switches. So it's currently, as soon as I touch it, it's going to put a load on the battery, rather than just measure the voltage, puts a load in it. Because in the back here, there's a big heating element which tests the load, so you know if the battery's any good or not. So we'll touch that on there, and can you see that? It's not bad. It was making it cook a bit. It's about 11.5 volts, so it's not, you want about 12.5 in a stationary battery. She smells. But then again, that is possibly because we're not got full charge in it. So well, I'm just going to try it with no starter or anything, no battery charger. Just see what it's like. Yeah, got nothing. Not even a click. Oh, graceful. Right, after a lot of diagnosis, I've had the ignition switch apart. That's all fine. I think I've basically traced it down to the poor earth. Both either end of that cable, or that strap, are good, but whether, I mean, it's a bit chewed there, but I mean it looks alright, like, but as you can see, I've just got a jump lead and I've gone from the negative terminal onto a bolt on the starter, and literally she fires straight up with the battery still on charge, not even on, you know, superstart or anything like that. So I think that could be what it is. So we'll just do a, I've just cleared all my tools off because I didn't want them all fall on the floor. So we'll just do another test. I'll try and clamber up again. Yeah. Oh. I'll get you looking over here. Ignition on. Straight away. Yes, we've got a little bit of a catchy start, but again, it's always been like that. You just have to, you know, a bit like the TW was, God, 2 or 3 years ago before I put a new starter on it. You just have to catch it right, but that's gone from nothing to starting on the button there, basically. So I just need to get another earth lead, and we'll replace that strap. That's got to be what it is, because I was struggling. Let me turn this off. I was getting voltage across there with the multimeter, but as soon as I put the battery tester on, you know, with the load meter on, it wasn't showing any, you know, it wasn't picking up any sort of voltage. So that was, I was leaning towards that. So that's good, we found something. So yeah, I'll get another bit of cable and we'll make a new cable for that, and fingers crossed that'll be job be a good one. Well, I've just knocked up a cable, so we'll thread that through, put that on the negative, and fingers crossed that'll work. Right, run that new cable in up to there. I've kept the old strap on there because it's not, you know, it's not hurting. So we'll give it a jiggle now and see what that does. Fingers crossed. That seems to have done the trick, doesn't it? To just bang straight on. Lovely jubbly. Knock her off. Oh, so that's that job done. Been a fruitful day for me. Now the old ankles, well, I've still got the movement, but it'd be interesting to see what it's like when I take the boot off. See how it's fared today. So anyway, but it's good to be out again. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out Saunders Farm, see what I've been doing on that channel. Give it a like and subscribe and all that, and I'll see you on the next one, won't we? Ta-ta!